Hi, I'm Nishant Chandra from Handloom Weavers, India. We manufacture high quality Pashmina shawls. That's what we specialize in. And we have quite a variety of different products that we do. Most of what we do is hand spun and hand woven. Pashmina is collected and then graded and given in small quantities. We measure it by the tola, which is the measure for gold in India. One tola is about 11 grams. And small quantities are given to ladies in villages. We have about 15 villages that work with us. Um, and the yarn is spun and returned back to us to be consolidated, graded, and then woven by selected master craftsmen around Kashmir. We use the first shearing of a baby Pashmina goat, which is then hand spun and hand woven to a very high count. We can go as fine as 150 metric count, which is very, very difficult to do on a machine and therefore much more difficult to do by hand. There are two different embroidery techniques. One where you actually take the embroidery thread through the fabric, pass it through and bring it back all the way up, which is called the Suzni technique and is much more difficult to do. If you look at this shawl, this is almost, the embroidery is identical from both sides, which is a reflection of how finely it has been done. And this kind of workmanship is now almost extinct. It's becoming very, very difficult to find people to do this quality of workmanship. It requires a very high degree of specialized attention. You have to focus on a very small area of the shawl, which is very, very strenuous for the eyes. So it's not possible to do more than an hour or an hour and a half of embroidery work in a day. So therefore, a shawl like this would have taken at least 2 years to make. Recurring motifs that are popular in the Kashmiri shawls, one of which is the paisley motif, which is said to be inspired either by the lychee plant or by mangoes. But of course, there are some very popular paisley ambis which are found in Persian designs, even in inscriptions or in carpets. You have the bird's eye weave. Most of the good shawls are woven in the Chashme bulbul. Chasham is eye and bulbul is nightingale. I mean, the chinar tree is a very important and prevalent tree around Kashmir and is something that has been used as inspiration by a number of master craftsmen in their embroidery design. The embroidery is actually inspired by the peacock shawl, the original of which is from the museum and displayed in the Kashmir exhibition.